What is up, everyone? This is time to wrestle with Suplexis. I'm Suplexis, and today I am presenting part 1 of Future Slam 4, that being Future Slam for Summerslam. So, in the latest community post I put up, I announced that within today, potentially later today or tomorrow, I will be putting up Future Slam 4, and part 1 is SummerSlam Cleveland, SummerSlam 2024, and part 2 will be my booking of Bad Blood. Now, for this one, a card has already been set up, so most of the matches on this are set up, and I am gonna tell you what I would do with the matches, while the Bad Blood one will be completely my ideas. There are no matches announced for that show or heavily implied for that show yet. But today, part 1, SummerSlam, let's get started. Now, the first match of the show is a unsanctioned match between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. This began at the Royal Rumble when Drew eliminated Punk. It carried over into WrestleMania when because Drew won the Chamber, he got a title shot against Seth Rollins. He beat Seth Rollins, became champion, provoked CM Punk. CM Punk attacked him, and Damian Priest won the World Heavyweight Championship because of that. And then, Clash at the Castle. Punk screws Drew out the title in his home country. Heck, his hometown actually being Glasgow. And then Money in the Bank. CM Punk screwed Drew McIntyre out of his cash-in attempt. So all this has led to SummerSlam in an unsanctioned match. So this is an unsanctioned match because the way they're building it, it feels like nobody can contain this. Adam Pearce got accidentally elbowed, all this happened. So I feel like it's likely that this gets to a point where they're like, alright, we can't have a normal match between these two. It's gonna get thrown out. Unsanctioned match. This is not official in the record books, but Punk gets to fight McIntyre at a big show where the lights are the brightest. And I think that this is the way to go to me. Now, potentially you have Seth Rollins come in. He tries to help Punk win, but or help Punk lose, but accidentally in the process Punk wins. But the way I would go about this, so it starts as a wrestling match, Punk and Drew, they go at it, but slowly Drew is just dominating this guy, and Punk, he can't stand it. He gets desperate and goes for low blows, goes for cheap tactics, raking the eyes, and eventually it turns out to be a double turn where Punk is just relentless. He low blows him using all these cheap tactics, puts his foot on the rope. It's an unsanctioned match, it's legal, but still, these are heel tactics, and Punk wins, and afterwards he continues to beat up Drew McIntyre, cementing the heel turn. At the end of this match, CM Punk is all covered in blood. He's dripping blood, kind of like his MJF match in the dog collar match at Revolution 2022. He's dripping in blood. It's crazy. And you could, for me, I went the route of an unsanctioned match. You could do this in a normal match as well, the double turn. You simply have Punk getting thrown around just like this match, except there do him ripping off the turnbuckle. It starts with a small thing, like an unintentional thing off the turnbuckle, then he uses a low blow and beats Drew in a normal match, normal or unsanctioned. Both do the job of doing the double turn CM Punk comes out the heel, and Drew comes out the babyface. Switch roles. CM Punk wins, and for the let me count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the fifth time, CM Punk cost Drew McIntyre on a pay-per-view in the year of 2024. So the next match now is for the World Heavyweight Championship. This has been announced already. It is Damian Priest versus Gunther, and the story of this match is Gunther's underestimating this guy. He's throwing him around, he's doing all those moves. And before the match, I should mention, Finn Balor asks if he needs his help, and Damian Priest is like, nope, just like Money in the Bank, I got this, man. And in the end, Gunther, just like at WrestleMania, he gets a bit cocky. He could win the match normally, but instead he puts him on the top rope. He's looking for the power bomb into the center of the ring off the top rope. He wants to destroy this man. It is like that at this point in the match. Damian Priest counters it into a South of Heaven chokeslam. 1, 2, 3. And probably Cleveland is stunned at this point that Damian Priest escape. He retains the title once again without the Judgment Day's help. And he walks backstage, and Finn, he stares at Finn. They have a little face off, and he leaves. And I'll tell you this, it might be a shocking one. Nothing crazy with the Judgment Day happened in this match. Wait till later in the show. And the next match is for the WWE Women's title, or Women's Championship. It is Bayley defending against the Queen of the Ring, Nia Jax. This match, like her title reign after beating Io, it hasn't been that good. Like Backlash, the story was okay. Scotland, there's no storyline really. So we want to make Bayley look like an underdog here. That is the thing we're gonna do, cause Nia Jax. And in the end of this match, there's a ref distraction, and Tiffany Stratton comes out. She tries to help Nia Jax win. She tries to hit she tries to hit Bayley with the briefcase. Bayley dodges. She nails Nia Jax, and then Bayley hits her finish, the Rose Plant, to retain the championship. And for now, Bayley holds on to the title, but potentially on the SmackDown after SummerSlam, Bayley will be cashed in on by Tiffany Stratton, or at SummerSlam on the SmackDown after, or on the show itself. Tiffany Stratton will cash in on Bayley to win the title, and then afterwards, because she accidentally cost Nia Jax the match because the power couple tricks did not work, Nia Jax is upset, and they go on to feud for the remainder of the year. So this will be a good match in my opinion. Nia Jax has gotten a lot better. Bayley's one of the best to do it nowadays. So this will be a really good match to me. And Bayley retains, she holds on to the title, and Stratton cashes in after the match, or preferably on the SmackDown after SummerSlam. The next match is for the United States Championship. We have LA Knight, yeah, taking on Logan Paul. Nana. This match, like the previous two that I have brought up, it's already pretty much set in stone. You got LA Knight calling out Logan Paul, yeah, but he doesn't come out. Nada. And I find it funny. Future Slam 3, I pitched this match to happen at WrestleMania for the US title, and now we're in the same spot at SummerSlam, except I actually think it's gonna happen this time. You run the promos of LA Knight just like you did with the steel chair to the TV in the build to the AJ match. He grabs the steel chair, he whacks that prime little truck thing, the prime generator hydration, whatever they call it. He beats the terror out of that machine. He goes to Logan Paul's house. He beats up Jake Paul, beats up KSI, all that stuff. Goes to his house in Puerto Rico, goes to his house in Cleveland, interrupts a podcast that Logan Paul is having, do all the funny shtick, do all the hilarious stuff. Wears a shirt that looks like the Gatorade logo, except it says LA Knight, yeah. Uh, do all the they could do all the wacky stuff. It's gonna be like the AJ build, except a little more crazy because Prime is everywhere in WWE. Maybe he gets a bucket of paint, dumps it on the Prime logo in the middle of the ring. They probably wouldn't do that, but that'd be hilarious. And at the show, LA Knight defeats Logan Paul, ends his, I don't know, 200 to 300 day title reign at that show. LA Knight is the new United States champion. And now, the next match, Solo Sikoa versus Adrenaline in My Soul, something something, Cody Rhodes. So, this started at Money in the Bank when Solo Sikoa pinned Cody Rhodes in that match. And this one, you continue the build, and the build to me, it's probably gonna center around Solo being the tribal chief and rejecting all the "We Want Roman" chants. Like, if I had the pen and paper, I would have done Rock versus Cody. This is announced. This is situation we're in. I'm not gonna do an unrealistic match, but The Rock, he's got scheduling issues, so this will do. So we get the build. You continue the brawls. Most likely, Kevin Owens, maybe he fights the Jacob Fatu on the final SmackDown before the show. And this match, it starts as a normal match, but then the ref bump happens. The Bloodline ref bump. The Bloodline ref bump happens, and all the Samoans come out. Kevin Owens comes out to clear them out with the Randy Orton, and it's chaos. But Solo Sikoa, he's got control in the ring. Cody hits a crossroads, he kicks out. He hits another, he kicks out. But the story of the match, the big story in the ring, Solo Sikoa, he keeps trying to hit that spike. If he hits that spike, he gets the title. He hit one spike on Cody at Money in the Bank, and it gave him the win. If he Samoan spikes Cody, it's over. So he's getting ready later in the match. The 3-on-2 disadvantage for Kevin and Randy against the Tongans and Jacob Fatu catches up. The Samoans are in control. Solo, he's ready for the spike. Michael Cole is like, oh man, we're gonna have a new WWE champion like this. Come on. So Solo looks for the spike on Cody, but then a hooded person appears on the apron. The announcers assume it's another person working under Solo, but Solo looks confused. He doesn't know who this person is, right? He's like looking at him, very confused look. Then he takes his freaking mask off. It's Roman Reigns. Holy shit. Roman Reigns pops up. He distracts Solo for enough time to allow Cody Rhodes to hit the three crossroads and retain his title. And afterwards, all the faces clear out the Samoans. And Roman Reigns, he looks at Solo, he rips the lei, takes the lei away, he goes up to the entrance ramp, he's at the top of the stage, his hoodie's off. Paul Heyman comes walking out. He's like, I acknowledge you as my tribal chief. And Roman Reigns and Heyman are on the ramp. It is amazing. It's an amazing closing angle for this match. Solo versus Roman. That is bound to happen in the future. And, yep, that would be pretty great. That's how I'd do it. So, the next match is, in fact, the main event for this show. As Rhea Ripley challenges Liv Morgan for the Women's World Championship, or the Women's World title. So, this, if you watched Raw last night, or 2 days ago, my bad, 2 days ago, Monday Night Raw, Rhea Ripley comes out at the end, interrupts Dominic doing stuff with Liv Morgan. She gets pissed at Dominic, and slowly this builds up, and all this builds up, all this Judgment Day dissension they've been showing for over a year, because it started at Money in the Bank last year when Damien uh, kind of costed Finn the title. This boils over. Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, something's gotta give. It's the main event of SummerSlam, and in this match, Rhea Ripley, she's destroying Liv Morgan. Because it wouldn't be logical in any other way. It's like Liv's getting some offense in, but Rhea's destroying her. But then, you know what it is. You know how it is. Ref bump city. Ref bump happens. Finn Balor comes out with the chair because Rhea Ripley told Dominic to stay back. Dominic is in the middle of this situation. She told Dom to stay home for this show. Finn Balor comes running out with the chair. He tosses it in the middle of the ring. Him and Liv make eye contact. Rhea's confused. He tells Liv, looks at her, looks at the chair, use it. Oh my gosh, Finn Balor, what have you done? Liv Morgan, she uses the chair, destroys Rhea Ripley with the chair. That's the opening she needed, and she ends up retaining the Women's World title. After the match, she keeps beating down Rhea. Finn is talking all this crap to Rhea, and then afterwards, Damian Priest comes out, still World Heavyweight Champion Damian Priest. He's looking at Finn. What the hell are you doing, man? And he's had enough. He tries to beat down Finn, but then from behind, JD McDonagh and Carlito attack Damian Priest. All of them were knocked out. Liv Morgan, she's got the chair. She's about to attack Rhea. All of a sudden, the crowd loses their minds. Dominic jumps in front of Rhea. He covers up for Rhea. He's like, stop, you've done enough. Then Liv hits poor Dominic with the chair. Liv Morgan destroys this guy. Rhea Ripley, she's been questioning his loyalty, but Dom shows all of it tonight, and now he's paying for it, because Liv is just destroying him with the steel chair. And the end of SummerSlam, Damian Priest Dominic and Rhea Ripley are laid out on the floor, while Liv Morgan, JD McDonagh, Finn Balor, and Carlito are standing above, and SummerSlam goes off the air. Thank you for watching. This has been Suplexis.